students. Today we will learn about the database concepts. It's the basically starting of MySQL concept, and today we will learn little bit about the databases. The first of all, the question arises that what do you mean by a database? First of all, before getting something about database, we should know that what is a data exactly. Data is something that is collected randomly. Means it's a collection of related facts and figures related to any particular specific concept, that is data, which we collect randomly. Right? Unorganized, unsorted, randomly collected facts are called data. After that, database, it's a collection of related data. Fine. Then database management system, जिसे हम DBMS भी कहते हैं. It's a software which is used to maintain the database. That's called DBMS. We will learn in detail about all this. Let's do it. First of all, the database, it's an organized collection of data about an entity or things. Fine. Entity means any particular specific topic. Anything related to the entity that is collected and an organized collection is there, then that is a database. It's a shared collection of data. If a database is there, then that database can be shared with several departments. Fine. So it's a shared collection. Next, it also allows us to enter, access, analyze their data quickly and easily. Means using a database, we can easily enter the data, we can access any type of data whichever we require, and we can analyze, we can compare the different type of data which is available in your database. It serves like a container which may contain various database objects. Means in a database there may be many columns, many rows, and much more can be added in that. So it means database works or acts like a container where we can add on more and more data. Database is an integrated as well as shared. Means a unique entity database is in itself, as well as side by side it is a shared entity also. Fine. Now next arise DBMS, which you call database management system. What it is? It is specially designed to create a connection between the user and the program, and it is used to store data in an organized manner. The purpose of DBMS is to allow the user to create, to modify, and to control a database. It's an electronic or computerized record keeping system. Simple words में कहें, it's a software to maintain, to manage, to create, to modify any database. That is called database management system. For example, there are many database management systems: MS Access, MySQL, Oracle, DBase, FoxPro, SAP. These are few examples. Keep one thing in your mind, at least 3 to 4 examples you should know. It is generally asked in the exams. Now, what is the need of the database? Why we need it? Right? So, with the help of database, we can do the data retrieval. Means any type of data which we want, that can be retrieved. We can stop data redundancy, means duplicacy can be removed. Data integrity can be maintained. Integrity means uniqueness of data can be maintained. Data is secured in the DBMS, and the indexing of data is done in a specific way in the DBMS. That's why we need DBMS. Now next is DBMS gives us tools, to do what? What we can do with DBMS? Number one, it can store data in a structured way. We can query the database using the DBMS. We can sort and manipulate the data in a database. We can validate the data entered and check the inconsistencies. We can produce flexible reports both on screen and on paper also. Means using the DBMS, whatever we want to do with our data, either we want to see any particular data related to a specific condition, that we can easily see. We want to see our data in descending order, that can be done, or anything else which we want through DBMS, that can be done. Now what are the components of DBMS? In DBMS, first of all, सबसे पहले हम क्या करते हैं? We collect the data, right? In this diagram, data कहीं नहीं दिख रहा है. कहाँ है data? Data कहाँ है? Data is there in the database, right? तो डेटा क्या है? सबसे पहले हमने डेटा ही पढ़ा. The randomly collected facts are called data, right? And when that data is managed, is organized in the specific manner, then that becomes a database, right? तो डेटा कहाँ है? Data is with the database, right? Then that database is created, managed, modified and handled through the DBMS, right? A database management system. It's a software basically. Now this DBMS is used with, by the any application. जो हम apps बनाते हैं, उन apps में data मांगते हैं ना, either email ID or any sign in process is there. So whatever the information we are feeding in particular app, that is getting saved with any of the DBMS. एक database बनता जा रहा है automatically, right? तो DBMS is used or managed with the help of the database application. The DBMS got collected. A collection is done in DBMS for any of the app. Or DBMS who is using? User is directly those who are working at the back end. Fine. They are working to manage the data collected in your DBMS. तो user directly back end पे भी काम कर रहा है. Or user, those who are using app, they are directly using the database in the application, right? So these are the components of your DBMS. We can also take data here, but by default data is included in the database. So database, DBMS, database application and user, these are the components of DBMS. Now what are the advantages of DBMS? First of all, it controls or data redundancy. Means it handles your data. It avoids data duplicacy. Right? एक ही रिकॉर्ड को दो बार हम टेबल में ना डालें. It controls that. It avoids data duplicacy, repetition of your data. Right? Next is data consistency. Consistency means the uniqueness of your data. If any changes is done at one place by one department, that change will be appearing in another department also, right? ऐसा नहीं होगा कि एक डिपार्टमेंट में चेंज हो गया वो दूसरे में पुराना ही डाटा दिखेगा. नो. तो दैट इज कॉल्ड डेटा कंसिस्टेंसी. देन शेयरिंग ऑफ डेटा. अगर स्कूल में एक एग्जांपल लें, स्कूल का डेटाबेस है, the admission department have done admission of a new student, then that data will be available with the examination department, fee department, library department, with almost every department whosoever is using that database, the data will be available. This is sharing of data. Next is reduced programming efforts. With the help of DBMS, no need for learning any programming techniques. Only just clicking and window based features are there, so almost reduced programming efforts are there. Database enforces standards, means a proper reporting standards are maintained using the database. It has improved data integrity, means the integration of data is maintained, the uniqueness of data is maintained here. It maintains privacy and security of data because almost every DBMS have a security password. Those who whosoever knows that password, they can use the DBMS. It's very economical, not so costly, and almost there are a lot of open sources which are allowing us to create the DBMS. So it's actually very economical. It has improved backup and recovery system also. It's solving enterprise requirement than individual requirement, means almost the DBMS are created to solve the enterprise or organizational requirement rather than solving the individual requirements. Fine. Now, there are few models of DBMS. First of all, know what is a data model, right? Data model, it defines how the logical structure of a database is modeled, means the basic structure of your database, how it is created. The data models are fundamental entities to introduce abstraction in a DBMS, right? Data models define how data is connected to each other and how they are processed and stored inside the system. Basically, data models क्या हैं? These are the structure of your database. कौन सी टेबल के अंदर कौन सी टेबल आ रही है, कौन सी टेबल किस डिपार्टमेंट में शेयर हो रही है, किस टेबल में कितने फील्ड्स हैं, कितनी रोज हैं, and how the data is interconnected with each other. All these details are explained in the models. Now here we can see the diagram image. It is showing the types of data models. You can see there are three types of data models: object based data model, record based data model, and physical data model. We will learn about the record based data models, right? It also has three further types of models: hierarchical model, network model, and relational model. Fine. In detail, we will learn about relational model. Fine. Little bit we will know about this also, but in detail we are going to study about this. Next is, let's know about hierarchical data model. What it is. Here records are organized as trees rather than graphs. Trees means the top root, then subroots, then subroots. Like that the hierarchy is created. It is represented by an upside down tree, right? ऊपर से शुरू होते हुए नीचे की तरफ fall off होता है. It represents one to many relationships between a parent and a child segment. Means in this type of model, few tables are named as a parent, then their sub tables or sub entities are named as child segments. Means here parent and child relationships are carried on. Each parent can have many children, but it doesn't hold the vice versa. Means एक टेबल के नीचे दो तीन सब टेबल्स हो सकती हैं, बट दो तीन सब टेबल्स के नीचे एक पेरेंट नहीं हो सकता. Fine. Hierarchy, how it is followed. At the top, here you can see I am showing you an example. Suppose this is the table, student table. Fine. Main table actually. It is the root table also. Hierarchy we are following. Under this table there are three sub tables. So this is the parent segment and these three are the child segment, right? Here that's why it is called one to many relationship. This is one और इस one के अंदर many हैं. There can be 4, 5, 10 as many child tables are maybe there. So you can see these all three are child and this is the parent. One to many relationship are there, right? चलिए. Now what are the advantages of hierarchical data models? It is simple in operation and in concept also. बहुत simple है, one to many का concept follow हो रहा है. It promotes data sharing. Parent child relationship promotes data integrity, right? Now limitations भी हैं. Each and everything have some advantages as well as limitations. तो limitations क्या हैं? It is suitable for hierarchical relationship only. Whenever we have one to many relationship, सिर्फ उसी relationship के लिए it is useful. Fine. Its implementation is complex and डिफिकल्ट। जब 1 to many होता है तो उस many में कोई लिमिट नहीं है, देयर कैन बी 10, देयर कैन बी 100 सब टेबल्स, सब एंटिटीज, तो दैट बिकम्स लिटिल बिट कॉम्प्लेक्स एंड डिफिकल्ट टू हैंडल, right? It depends on the parent node which is the root node. सारे की सारी responsibility जो main table है, top पे जो table है, which is also called parent entity or root node, fine? तो वो जो many है, they all are relying on the parent. अगर by mistake भी parent table delete हो गई, then all the child tables will get deleted. Changes in the structure requires changes in all the applications. Means if we are doing any of the changes in the entity in the parent, then उस एक entity का change हमें सब entities, जो भी हमारी सब entities हैं, either they can be 4, they can be 10, they can be 100, so in all structures we have to do such changes, right? Now our next data model is network data model. It's the data model conceived as a flexible way of representing objects and their relationships. Means a flexible way, हम अपने convenience level के according we can change the relationships or the placement of your objects. It consists of collection of records connected to one another through links. Here जो records आप collect कर रहे हैं, they are connected with the help of links. Network model provides the capability of handling many to many relationship. अब main चीज ध्यान रखनी है, जो हमारा पिछला डेटा मॉडल था hierarchical डेटा मॉडल, there the relationship was 1 to many. ठीक है, टॉप पे एक ही टेबल थी और उसके रिलेशनशिप्स मैनी के साथ थे, बट हेयर मैनी टू मैनी रिलेशनशिप. इट मीन्स हेयर अ चाइल्ड कैन हैव मोर देन वन पेरेंट, राइट? एग्जाम्पल देखते हैं. हेयर यू कैन सी दैट इफ दिस स्टूडेंट इज अ पेरेंट टेबल, राइट? तो इसके अंडर सब ये 3 टेबल्स हैं, राइट? दीज 3 टेबल्स आर देयर, these are named as child. अब अगर हम इसको पेरेंट लें तो अगेन इस टेबल के अंडर ये भी है, इसके अंडर ये भी है और इसके अंडर फिर इधर से ये भी जा रही है. सेम अगर इसको पेरेंट लेते हैं तो दिस इज रिलेटेड विद दिस इज रिलेटेड विद दिस एंड दिस इज रिलेटेड विद दिस ऑल्सो. अगर इस टेबल को कंसिडर करें फीस को, here you can see connected with this is connected with this, and from here it is connected with this also, right? So it means all are interlinked with each other. All 4 are parent and all 4 are child also. So this is many to many relationship, right? Now, what is the advantage of network data model? It can handle more relationship types. As we have seen, many to many का relationship चल रहा है भाई. डेटा एक्सेस इज इजी एंड मोर फ्लेक्सिबल. अगर किसी भी टेबल को किसी तीसरे या चौथे लेवल की टेबल से अगर डेटा चाहिए तो जरूरी नहीं है बीच में बिचौलिए बनाने के लिए बीच में किसी के पास जाने की जरूरत नहीं, बिकॉज वी हैव डायरेक्ट लिंक्ड विद द अदर ऑल टेबल्स. तो द डाटा एक्सेस बिकम्स वेरी इजी एंड फ्लेक्सिबल. इट प्रमोट्स बेटर डेटा इंटीग्रिटी, right? Now there are some limitations also. System is quite complicated in structure. अब देखने में बड़ा complicated लगता है, हर टेबल का लिंक बाकी सबसे लिंक्ड है, तो डेटा the structure of your model becomes little bit complicated. The structural changes require changes to be made in all application programs. अगर हम structure में कोई changes चाह रहे हैं then that must be made in all application programs. A high-level language interface is required to interact with the database. Especially a high-level language is required to interact in such databases. Fine. Extra memory is consumed for holding the links. अब हम many to many का relationship carry on कर रहे हैं, तो to manage such links, extra memory is also required. Now the main data model which we are going to study in detail. This is relational data model. नाम से clear है, relational, कुछ relation main चीज है, right? Number 1, it's the most popular data model, सबसे ज़्यादा famous है. It's more scientific and stable model, right? Data is organized in two-dimensional tables called relation. Means two-dimensional means rows होती हैं, columns होती हैं, table होती है ना, हमने सबको पता है what is table. Here in relational data model, the another name of table is relation, right? Relation means table or table means relation. Next is it's developed by E.F. Koch. It represents the database as a collection of relations or tables, right? Means in relational data model, the database is what? It's just a collection of relations or tables. Now, what are the characteristics of relational database? The data is represented in the form of relation. पहले बताया मैंने, अब relation क्या है? In the form of table, right? Each relation or you can say each table is represented as a table. Columns are the attributes that belongs to an entity. Columns क्या होते हैं? They are the attributes. जैसे table का दूसरा नाम relation है ना? In the same way, columns are also called attributes, which belongs to an entity. Means एक particular type of data is collected in the columns. All the values in a relation are scalar. Scalar means single values. ऐसा नहीं है कि रो नंबर 2 और कॉलम नंबर 2 में अभी कोई और डाटा दिख रहा है, थोड़ी देर बाद कोई और डाटा आ जाएगा. नो, द वैल्यूज आर फिक्स्ड. Every row in a table represents a single entity. All operations are performed on an entire relation. Right? Now, what are the advantages of relational model? It provides structural independence by using the independent tables. Find as many tables we need in our database we can use in the relational model. Its changes made in table don't affect the data access. Means हम जितनी मर्जी table add on करें, जितनी मर्जी tables में changes करें, it is not going to affect your data access. It is represented in the form of tables. Due to that, it becomes more easy and more simple to understand. It has the tabular view, which provides easier database design and use implementation and management. Data organization and manipulation is easy, flexible and faster. The mathematical functions can be carried out easily in RDBMS. Now next, what are the limitations of relational model? It incurs hardware and system software overheads. Means a specific type of hardware and system software requirements are there to maintain a relational model. The size of database also becomes very large. As much as the data is input in the database, that becomes that much larger. Only these two are the limitations of relational model. Otherwise, in each and every aspect, it is much better to be used. Now, what is relational database? The data is organized in tables. We are talking about relational database. In this type of database, the data is organized in tables and these tables are called relations. Already I have told the same that tables का दूसरा नाम हो गया है relation. A row in a table represents a relationship among a set of values. Means each and every row in a table represents a relationship with each other. Means किसी भी टेबल में कोई भी पर्टिकुलर अगर रो है तो that is related to a single entity, right? Now here in the diagram we can see that this complete is a table. A complete table is called relation, right? And these are the columns. These columns are called attributes, right? Columns का दूसरा नाम attributes. And these are tuples. Tuples means rows. Rows का दूसरा नाम टपल्स, राइट? आज हमने 3 नए नाम सीखे हैं, रिलेशन और टेबल, एट्रीब्यूट्स और कॉलम, टपल्स और रोज. नाउ बेसिक टर्मिनोलॉजी ऑफ रिलेशनल डेटाबेस। अब जैसे हमने टेबल का दूसरा नाम, कॉलम का दूसरा नाम, रो का दूसरा नाम सीखा, ऐसे ही so many other terms are there, we will learn one by one. First of all, entity in which we can store some information. Entity, अभी मैंने आपको टेबल का डायग्राम दिखाया था, तो that square और that rectangle which we have seen, that is an entity. हर टेबल एक पर्टिकुलर टॉपिक के ऊपर फ्रेम होती है, right? So that is the single entity where we can store the information related to that particular topic, right? Now attributes, बताया मैंने अभी attributes का दूसरा नाम columns, or we can also call it data items or field. It's a set of values of a particular type. Tuples means each row in a table. टेबल और रिलेशन ऑलरेडी हम पढ़ चुके हैं. इट्स अ कलेक्शन ऑफ लॉजिकली रिलेटेड रिकॉर्ड्स. रोज और कॉलम की कलेक्शन जो है दैट इज कॉल्ड अ रिलेशन. नेक्स्ट इज कार्डिनलिटी ऑफ रिलेशन. कार्डिनलिटी मीन्स नंबर ऑफ रिकॉर्ड्स इन अ रिलेशन. नंबर ऑफ रिकॉर्ड्स और नंबर ऑफ टपल्स, और सिंपल भाषा में नंबर ऑफ रोज इन अ टेबल इज कॉल्ड कार्डिनलिटी ऑफ अ टेबल. एग्जाम में पूछा जाता है ये, राइट? Degree of a relation is what? Number of attributes, or you can say number of columns in a table is called degree of relation. एग्जाम में एक एक नंबर के what is the cardinality and what is the degree of a table, ये जरूर पूछते हैं. Now domain of relation means it's a kind of data represented by the attribute. Suppose एक टेबल में एक कॉलम है जेंडर का, तो जेंडर में या तो मेल फिल करेंगे या फीमेल फिल करेंगे, है ना? तो कितने टाइप का डाटा उस पूरे कॉलम में मिलेगा? दो ही टाइप का, आइदर मेल और फीमेल. तो डोमेन ऑफ दैट पर्टिकुलर एट्रीब्यूट इज 2. समझ गए? तो डोमेन इज कुछ नहीं ऐसा, इट्स जस्ट द काइंड ऑफ डाटा रिप्रेजेंटेड बाय अ पर्टिकुलर column or attribute. What is the body of relation? It consists of an unordered set of 0 or more tables. पूरी टेबल का जो ढांचा है that is called the body of relation. अब ये जितनी चीजें हमने डिस्कस करी हैं, let's see here, this complete is the body of your relation. ठीक है? These are attributes. दिख रहे हैं? 4 कॉलम है, चारों attributes. अब रोज कितनी है? देखो 1 से लेकर 10 तक, तो 10 रोज हैं. जो ऊपर वाले जो फील्ड्स नेम या कॉलम नेम्स है, दिस इज नॉट काउंटेड एज व्हाट? रो. ये रो नहीं होती, राइट? जो रिकॉर्ड्स हैं, नंबर ऑफ रिकॉर्ड्स, फाइन. और नंबर ऑफ रिकॉर्ड्स इज कॉल्ड कार्डिनलिटी ऑफ अ टेबल, और नंबर ऑफ कॉलम्स इज कॉल्ड डिग्री ऑफ अ टेबल, राइट? अभी मैंने डोमेन्स पढ़ाया. किसी भी कॉलम में द टाइप्स ऑफ द काइंड ऑफ डाटा इन अ पर्टिकुलर कॉलम. अब इस जेंडर कॉलम में अब या मेल है या फीमेल है, दो ही टाइप का डाटा है, तो दीज टू आर द डोमेन्स ऑफ दिस एट्रीब्यूट, राइट? एंड दिस इज द प्राइमरी की. देयर इज ओनली वन प्राइमरी की इन एनी टेबल. क्लियर? चलिए. Now, what are the database keys? अब हम keys पढ़ेंगे. What is a key? Key are very important parts of RDBMS model. They are used to establish or identify relationship between tables and also to uniquely identify any record or row of data inside a table. Means किसी भी table या more than one table, more than one columns के बीच में, if we want to know the relations, then we can do that with the help of keys. A key can be a single attribute or can be a group of attributes. कोई भी एक कॉलम को हम की बना सकते हैं या ग्रुप ऑफ कॉलम को भी की बना सकते हैं. अब देयर आर मेनी टाइप्स ऑफ कीज. सबसे पहले हम पढ़ेंगे व्हाट इज अ प्राइमरी की, राइट? Set of one or more attributes. Attributes means columns which uniquely identifies a tuple in a table. Means किसी भी टेबल का कोई भी कॉलम which have all the unique data. Means जिसमें सारे डेटा अलग अलग हों, no repetition should be there. That is called a primary key. ठीक है? किसी कॉलम में, किसी टेबल में दो कॉलम भी हो सकते हैं जिनके अंदर यूनिक डाटा हो, तो हमें उन दो कॉलम में से कोई भी एक कॉलम वी कैन चूज एज प्राइमरी की. right? A primary key it has few features like it always unique in nature. हमेशा जो data होगा primary key में that will be unique, no repetition will be there. It arranges table in its own order. As per the primary key, the data is arranged in the table. It can't be redeclared. दोबारा से again and again we can't create a primary key. Once it is created and we can't left it null. Null means खाली नहीं छोड़ सकते primary key के data को, right? One table can have only one primary key, right? Now next type of key is candidate key. अब candidate key क्या होती है? All attributes or you can say all columns in a relation or क्या बोल सकते हैं in a table that are candidate or are capable of becoming a primary key. Means if in a table there are more than one columns which can be taken as primary key, तो वो सारे के सारे columns they are called as candidate key. Means those who are capable of being in primary key. Primary key हमने पढ़ा जिनके अंदर यूनिक डाटा हो, तो सारे कॉलम्स विच हैव द यूनिक डाटा दे आर कॉल्ड कैंडिडेट की, राइट? नाउ अल्टरनेट की क्या होता है? अ कैंडिडेट की दैट इज नॉट द प्राइमरी की. मीन्स एग्जाम्पल लेते हैं. इन अ टेबल सपोज देर आर टू कॉलम्स विच हैव यूनिक डाटा, नो रिपीटेड डाटा, तो दोनों के दोनों प्राइमरी की बन सकते हैं आराम से, लेकिन देयर कैन बी ओनली वन प्राइमरी की इन अ टेबल, राइट? तो हमने दोनों में से कोई एक, दोनों के दोनों बन सकते हैं, तो दोनों क्या हुए? कैंडिडेट की, राइट? और उन दो में से वी हैव टेकन एनी वन कॉलम एज प्राइमरी की, तो जो बच गया दैट इज कॉल्ड ऑल्टरनेट की. इसलिए यहाँ क्या कह रही हैं? a candidate key which is not a primary key is called alternate, right? इसलिए देखो सारी कैंडिडेट कीज में से जो प्राइमरी की चूज की हमने, बाकी लेफ्ट कीज ऑल आर कॉल्ड ऑल्टरनेट कीज. कैंडिडेट की माइनस प्राइमरी की इज इक्वल टू ऑल्टरनेट की. नाउ लुक हियर, आइटम टेबल है. हियर 3 columns are there. Here we can see in item ID column all the values are unique, कोई भी वैल्यू रिपीट नहीं है. एंड इन आइटम नेम कॉलम ऑल्सो कोई वैल्यू रिपीट नहीं है. तो these 2 columns दोनों के दोनों प्राइमरी की बन सकते हैं ना, राइट? तो इसलिए ये दोनों हमने क्या क्या बन गई है? these are candidate keys, प्राइमरी की के कैंडिडेट है दोनों, राइट? एंड वी हैव चूज्ड दिस फर्स्ट कॉलम को हमने प्राइमरी की बना दिया, तो कौन सा बच गया? ये बच गया. दिस इज द alternate, right? In the same way in supplier table you can see both the columns have unique values, so both are candidate keys. And if we have chosen this as primary key, तो left candidate key कौन सी बच गई? This one, area. तो area is the alternate key. Fine. Now next key is foreign key. It's a non key attribute. Non key मतलब जो टेबल में है ही नहीं. Fine. तो it's a non key attribute whose values is derived from the primary key of another table. अब क्या समझ में आ रहा है? It means here are 2 tables. एक टेबल में मेरे प्राइमरी की है और दूसरे टेबल में वो सेम प्राइमरी की वाला कॉलम है. फाइन. टेबल की हम डायग्राम की हेल्प से देखेंगे. दिस इज माय टेबल एम्प्लॉय और दूसरी टेबल है डिपार्टमेंट. फाइन. Here in this table this designation code, this is the another column. Here the same column is there, we can see it. Now here suppose in this table we have taken it as the primary key, but in this table it will be a foreign key, right? foreign key कौन सी टेबल में है? जिस टेबल में वो नॉन की है, ना तो कैंडिडेट की, ना ऑल्टरनेट की, ना प्राइमरी की, कुछ नहीं है. बट इन अनदर टेबल दैट इज द प्राइमरी की. फाइन. दोनों में क्या रिलेशन है? द डाटा ऑफ फॉरेन की कांट डिफर फ्रॉम द प्राइमरी की ऑफ अनदर टेबल. समझ में आया? अब यहाँ पर 4 आइटम है. इन 4 आइटम्स के अलावा यहाँ पर कोई 5वां आइटम इंक्लूड नहीं हो सकता. सेम डाटा 2 बार 3 बार 4 बार यूज हो जाएगा, बट एक्सेप्ट दीज 4 नन अदर 5th आइटम कैन बी included, right? In one table that is primary key, and same column in another table will be called as foreign. That's it. Thank you.